Hey yo, what's up? Time for another Knights of the Old Republic playthrough video. Today we are finishing Korriban. And that means we get to explore 3 more tombs. Oh man, I am excited. I hope you are too. Let us proceed forward. Now we are on the home stretch here. We finish this planet, and then we start to do the end game content, and then we're gonna be done before we know it. I predict this video and 2, maybe 3 more. I hope not 3. If we have to, we'll make it too long. Now, I think this is the tomb of Nagasata, which means I cannot go inside it yet. But we'll get here eventually. Just be patient. Alright. Now, over here is that chick, Lashel. Remember we talked to her about helping her find some holocron or something?
There you are, finally. If you were any later in showing up, we would have had to abandon this. I've been calling to the Takata mother in their language. She should respond fairly... Ah, here she comes now. Get ready. This will not be easy. She's a tough beast.
So now we gotta kill these Takata. She said it won't be easy, but it'll be easy. It'll be real easy. In fact, there's 1, there's 2, and in the butt, there's 3.
The beast is dead. We work better together than I would have hoped. And here is the holocron. Such a small thing to be so valuable and require so much effort to obtain. I'll just run along now and give this to Master Uthar. I'll be sure to tell him of your contribution, naturally. You're the one that convinced me to go through with this plan. Why wouldn't I see it through? Forget it. I'm not waiting up for you. That wasn't our plan anyway. Over my dead body.
So that bitch tried to take the credit for finding this holocron, an easy fight for herself, but she's got to learn that she's gonna die. Now, it's pretty easy to pick a dialogue choice there that will net you dark side points. But if she attacks you first, the game thinks that you have the moral high ground in this situation, and you do not get penalized with the dark side points. I guess if you think of it as being penalized, because if you're doing a dark side character, that is not a penalty. That's a boon. It's the opposite. Now this place over here, let's just activate this droid. I don't remember, so there's one area where you have to activate a droid and like send it through. I don't think this is right, but we'll just, you know, we'll have a little friendly companion that can help us out on the way forward. Maybe he'll make charming noises. Well, we can get him to run through this mine, because, I mean, what a nice little droid. How helpful. How very nice. Now, you're kind of moving a bit slow for me, but I guess we can be a little bit patient. In this cave are more of those Tucatas we just dumpstered. Not gonna have a big problem with them. Good twerk. Good twerk. Come on. Come on. There we go. Getting a little stuck. Down to the left is where I need to go eventually, but there might be loot. And whenever there's the potential of loot, we need to go to it. For now, at least. There will come a point where I will just have so many things that there's just no point in getting anything else. But I guess at this point in the game, you want to start thinking about how many med packs you have. And I don't mean like the regular med packs, I mean the advanced and the life support packs. You won't get too many life support packs unless you buy them. But the advanced, definitely. You want to have like a lot. So I have somewhere around 30 or 40. That's a decent amount. If you have less than that and you go into the final area, especially with this build, you're gonna have a hard time. And that's only because of some dumb cheesy thing that we're gonna have to do to beat Malik. But hold on. Hold on. That is too far in the future about which to think. For now, we'll stay upgrading our characters. I don't know. Eventually, I mean, I think Stun Droid might be good here. think I should start working on that. You gotta get it eventually, as you've seen Jolie. Sure. Jolie has Stun Droid, and he can do it, but it's so useful. It's just so useful of a power. It's definitely a must-have power, 100%. Credits will run through this mine, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. Boom. There's more Tocadas down here, and then there's an ancient terminal with which I need to interact after I take care of this rabble-rousing group of big cat hounds. That's basically what they are. I think they have the same animation and model-ish. Well, not model. Slightly different model, but the same animations for sure. For certain. Okay. All right. And we're good here. Come on. Earth, get out of the way. Thank you. Sure. Okay. It's just a computer. There's nothing to be afraid of. That took a really long time to, like, bring up the spotlight thing. Bring up the options to click. Gosh, I can't think today. You ever have those days where you just can't? You can't think. The words don't work. That's today.
Another idiotic student has stumbled into my little web, eh? Well, the contact nerve toxin in the air should knock you out quickly enough. Welcome. Awake already, are you? Good. This is the tomb of Sith Lord Tulak Horde, if you don't know. I've taken up residence here for now. It's dusty and full of critters, but it's home. Oh, yes, introductions, of course. I suppose it is time, isn't it? This other student here that I captured earlier, you should know well enough. His name is Miko. Say hello, Miko. Poor lad. He's had a hard day. My name is Jorak Erd. I was once the head of the academy, so I'm sure you've heard of me. No? Blast it. What have they been teaching you children in that academy these days? Anyhow, I'd like to propose that we move on to the main event. You see, I'd like to discover if you've got the pluck of an old-fashioned Sith. Most of the Drek Uthar has been passing through these days is so pathetic. Take young Miko here. I already tested him, didn't I, Miko? Yes, you're welcome. You see, Miko here has the cruel disposition of a Sith, but not the gumption that I'm looking for. Then I'd say you have quite an imagination. Not a bad thing, but not quite what I'm looking for in a proper Sith. Why then, you go free. I'll even pass on through my own personal thesis on ancient Sith philosophies. They're based on all I've learned studying Tulak's tomb. They'll make you a better Sith, I'm sure. The chances of you passing, however, are sadly remote. Well, forgive me for resorting to the cliché, but you would die, of course. Now, is that any kind of attitude to take with higher education? I'm doing you a favor, really. So then, this is how it goes. I'm going to pose a moral question to you. Get it right, and I torture Miko. Get it wrong, and I torture you. Miko here is a bit weak. He probably won't be able to take much more punishment. Mind you, get too many wrong, and you'll die yourself. I don't know what you think of Miko. Maybe you don't like him. Maybe you think he deserves to be murdered. Well, here's your chance, fair enough? Well then, any last comments before we begin, Miko?
We can both survive. Attacking together.
Now, dear lad, do you really think your friend here will answer questions wrong just to spare little you, risking their own life? And how many correctly answered questions before you die? No, don't be silly. You had your chance, remember? On that note, let's begin. Now then, your immediate superior amongst the Sith is an effective commander and a fine leader. He trusts you and you like him. You see an opportunity to kill him. What do you do? Correct! He was a fool to let down his guard. You will not make the same mistake, and the Sith as a whole benefit. You see, Miko, it's not so difficult. Time for your punishment. And so we come to round 2. You come across a group of humans who are threatened by dangerous animals. They plead for help, offering you a reward. What do you do? So you've made a profit, and now you have some sniveling, useless fools trading after you. No. Bad idea. At any rate, here is your punishment. Let's see. Ah, yes. You discover an aspect of the Force that gives you great power. Do you share it and strengthen the Sith as a whole? Or keep it to yourself? You gained an advantage and you share it freely? Let them rip the secret from my dead hands, I say. I mean, share it? Are you mad? Well, you did ask for this. It's for your own good. Still going? All right, then. One of your underlings has made a major mistake which makes you look bad. He's normally very competent and skilled. Do you kill him or give him another chance? Correct. Publicly, if you can. There is no room for that level of failure. Not killing him would be seen as a sign of weakness. And then, where would you be? Ah, Miko. The time has come once again, hasn't it? Last question. You're about to die. Do you pass on your knowledge to your apprentice to make him stronger? Or do you use your last breath to strike at your enemies? Fool. It's a trick question. A true Sith never dies. I'll enjoy this one. Time for your medicine. Now, this is odd. The test is over and you're both still alive. Well, that's never happened before. What to do? I suppose this means you can go, Miko. I'll have to just figure out what to do with our friend here. Run along now.
Or I could use the Force to free them. And we could kill you. Seems you didn't think of that, old man.
What? Mutiny! Behave, students! That's it! Detention for all of you! Permanent detention!
Oh no, permanent detention! Actually, we'll just kill this guy and not have to deal with that at all. And holy crap, I have no health. I think that is a side effect of having been tortured. But not to worry. He's not aggro to me, he's aggro to Mikio.
I guess he wasn't a true Sith after all. I can't believe that I'm alive. You saved me. You could have easily just answered those questions and let me die. Yes. Well, I see what you mean. I've never been on that side of the fence before. It makes you think. I'd be dead if you weren't... if you were proper Sith. But you're not, are you? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone. You mean the light side? I've never thought about that. Can you even go back? I've done some... I've hurt a lot of people. I don't think the light side is for me. But maybe neither are the Sith. Maybe it's time for me to leave. Thanks, I suppose. And good luck.
Wow, somehow we didn't fail that persuade check, but that's, you know, that's cool. That's nice. A nice dollop of light side points, which I do not need. But it's nice to have. It's nice to know that the game is on my side. Now, I think this is one of those doors that you can't open with blaster pistols. Yep, okay. And can't equip a melee weapon without first unequipping the second one. Oh, come on. Please, door, please. God dang it. Okay, there we go. Alright, alright, alright. Gotta use a lightsaber. It has that strength bonus. Door, I need you to open so I can garner the loot inside you. Oh my gosh. Okay, give me these cards. Because I can sit here whacking at this door all day. Oh boy. Alright. BioWare, I know that you wanted to make it seem like it was difficult to open things, but my goodness, this is ludicrous. I do not like this. I'm done with that door. We're going to this door now. Alright. Just kidding. We need to loot it. We opened it. We need to loot it. And I think we'll open the rest with Senior Karth. Yes? It's also a crystal, which I probably won't actually use. Alright, let's go, door. There's a good hit. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh. Oh my gosh. Combat with doors is the hardest part of this dungeon. And another crystal. Crystal. Oh my goodness, that was probably long even if you did speed that up. No more of that, please, no more of that. Sometimes my perspicacity for loot is a gift and a curse. Oh my gosh, there's one more sarcophagus that needs to be opened. Please be easier. Yes. Oh, okay. Well, it is a dark-sided mask. One which I will not be using because I am light side. I am the way of the light. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's re-equip these blaster pistols and get the heck out of here. Nope, don't shoot that. We need to leave. We need to speed our way out of this hellhole. Those doors are gonna give me nightmares, man. And there is one tomb done. Now we need to go to tomb number 2. Is this Lashow's body? I guess so. This is tomb number 2. That should be done today. Let's talk to this guy.
Hello to you. You're new to the Academy, aren't you? I can't say we've ever met. Galen Lore, at your service. Aren't these tombs fascinating? We had no idea the Sith were here so long ago. I've been working on a translation of some of the runes by this tomb. I'm quite excited. This may very well be the tomb of Ajunta Paul. Ajunta Paul was one of the first of the great Sith Lords. He rebelled against his Jedi masters and led the way for the rest of us that followed. These runes claim that he was interred here, and I wonder if his sword might not be here as well. According to legend, Ajunta Paul created a sword of terrible power. Someone who located it could gain considerable prestige. Well, a few of the bolder students have tried. They did not return. As I understand it, the tombs are quite dangerous. Of course, don't let me keep you from your business.
That was the nicest Sith we've met so far. Oh, hello to you. I like it. I'm a fan of niceties. This last tomb is supposed to be difficult for people who only wield lightsabers. But as you'll soon discover, the boon of blaster pistols, and we'll run through that mine. Uh-oh, a door. Oh no. Oh gosh, rudely interrupted by this door. But it is going down with the pistols. Please open. In this area, there are 2 bridges. Wait, maybe it's not here. Yes, I see them. We will kill both of these things. There are 2 B-ridges in this area. And you can access one of them right away. And the second one, you have to go pull a lever on the end, and then you can access it. On the blocked off bridge, there's going to be some big old nasty power droids shooting at you from across the way. And if you are a melee lightsaber character, it's kind of a hard time, but we are not that. Okay? We can do other things. So I just picked up a data pad. I'm actually curious what it says. A lot of the times you pick up data pads on dead bodies out here. They provide just the solution to the puzzle that you're looking for which you are looking. But this interface just sucks. I can't find the data pad that I just picked up. Gotta read all of them. Yeah, even like some of them are just named datapad. Like 3 of them are just datapad. Like that, how awesome. Yeah, I know you have a different picture, but I don't look at the picture. That might be it. Who knows? There's some lore for you. If you're a guy that or a girl that's invested in lore. For me, it's like I gotta have a lore day. Sometimes it's cool, and sometimes it's just get me out of this, let me do something else. So to get past this pillar, you gotta throw a bomb inside of it. So we'll just do that. There you go. We woke up the droids. If only Jolie was here, he would one-shot all of them. Nice, and I have 3 distance ranged characters. This is not going to be a problem at all for me, despite their red and blue shields, which I don't actually know what those, like, the different color of the shields mean. All I know is that they can die to my blaster if I keep firing. And we're done with this area. This is a lever that opens up the bridge on the other side, but we don't need to do that, as can be seen, as has been, as will be have been seen. That hurt, I bet. And once again, a door is cock blocking me, and it's doing a wonderful job of it. I'm not happy about these doors. One more volley. Another volley. There we go. Nailed it. And we don't care about mines in this business. Now, in this tomb are 3 swords, 3 S words. Pay attention to the names of the swords.
Too long in the cold and the dark. I am disturbed again. A human. A Jedi here? Why have you come to this dark place, Jedi? Why disturb my sleepless rest? I had a name once. Ajunta Paul. Yes, that was my name. I was one of many. We were servants of the dark side. Sith Lords, we called ourselves. So proud. In the end, we were not so proud. We hid from those we had betrayed. We fell, and I knew it would be so. Ancient. Has it been so long that you used the word ancient? I have been here so long, so lost, I cannot remember. We were the first to rebel, to betray, to surrender ourselves to the dark side. So strong, we thought, so wrong. Our Jedi Masters, those who had taught us to use the Force, who warned us against the dark side, yet we embraced it in secret, reveled in its power. We were discovered? Or did we act? I can no longer remember. But here is where we came to hide, to grow, and here we fell. Remain? Do I remain? I have regretted for so long all that I have done. My sword, I filled it with my pride, and it is buried with me now, a corpse as I am a corpse. I am dead as my faith is dead, and I shall remain here, surrounded by blackness in death as in life. Of course you do. You seek my power. Will it destroy you as it did me? I wish my sword to be taken away from here. I do not wish it to rot away as I have. I command this of you. There are 3 blades within my sarcophagus. Only one is truly my sword, but it has been so long. I do not remember which. Find the sword that is mine and place it on the statue. If it is truly mine, then it is yours. Then you must die. This is how it must be. I do remember one thing of my sword. Listen to me carefully. I am that which grips the heart in fright, hearkens night and silences the light. It was written of my sword long, long ago. Go then, find my sword and place it on the statue.
In my opinion, his hint is super dumb. It is dumb. The hint doesn't tell you anything. It could apply, theoretically, to any of those swords. But since I have the benefit of hindsight, or foresight in this case, I know which one it is. It is the notched steel sword. Or, I guess it's not made of
Yes,
steel.
that is the one. That is the blade that destroyed me. Take it. Take it and the other blades even. Take them and go. My darkness awaits me. No need? What choice have I? Return? But I betrayed my old masters. They would never let me return to the light side. It is too late. Too late. No, I do not think so. I have the eternity I deserved. I made my choice long ago. Be at peace.
Yes, I suppose Lane Lannisan has the hubris to think that he can convert a Dark Lord of the Sith over to the light side just by not failing a persuade check in a game. But we don't have any persuade skill at all, and there's pretty much no way you can do that. But the thought is what counts. Being an evangelist in this game is
the
great.
spineless worm actually made it through the tomb. I'm impressed. Isn't it obvious? I've been hoping that someone would do the dirty work in retrieving the sword of Ajunta Paul for some time. It's been quite a wait.
You wouldn't have considered, oh, I don't know, getting it yourself?
Now that you have it, I just thought I'd relieve you of it. It must be quite a burden after all. Impressive bravado, I'm sure. Do you honestly think I would let an opportunity to impress Master Uthar pass me by so easily? Especially not for a pathetic excuse for a Sith like yourself. Hand over the sword, worm. You know I'm the superior here. Isn't it obvious? You die. Rule of the Sith. Only the strong and cunning shall survive. You won't be missed, trust me. Now hand it over. Fine. No tricks, though. I'm watching you. Smart move. You're obviously more pathetic than I could have even imagined. Thanks for the sword, worm.
What an idiot. You just give him the wrong sword and he's like, yeah, I'm amazing. Shardan. And I think that we have enough prestige having been gained, and therefore we can go back to the academy, bug the headmaster guy, tell him we're ready to go to the tomb of Nagasado. Nagasado. Razor Naga Shadow. All right. Also, let's see what happened to that guy we gave the sword to. After a quick save.
Ah, what is this you bring me, Shardan?
It is none other than the sword of Ajunta Paul, Master.
Fool. All the trouble you went through for your deception, and you did not even make an effort to verify the sword's authenticity.
Master, but what do you mean?
There is no place for fools amongst the Sith. Begone.
What an idiot.
Do not forget our agreement regarding Euthura's treachery. We shall put her in her place. Should you reach the final test, that is. Ah, the ones I ordered executed for their mutiny. It's done then. Indeed. We checked the caves and found only a couple of bodies. Perhaps the Shirak ate them. It is just as good, I suppose. The lesson is learned, I believe. Go now. You have done well, but you have not impressed me enough to declare you the victor. I have matters to attend to. Ah, finally, the genuine sword. I knew that this relic would be unearthed in time. I can feel the power flowing through it.
We should have kept that. It could have made a...
Well done. You have impressed me greatly. Go now. You have done well, but you have not impressed me enough to declare you the victor. I have matters to attend to. Oh? I heard that the droid ran out and blasted off into the sky. We tracked it for a short while before it vanished from our scanners. What do you make of that? I suppose that will have to do, though I would prefer proof of his destruction. Still, it shows innovative thinking. I am impressed. You have rid us of a potential nuisance. You have impressed me enough, by my estimation, to become a Sith in full. Congratulations, young one. You have bested the others quite completely. You have but one final test which you must take, and this requires us to travel to the tomb of Nagasado, in the Valley of the Dark Lords. I would advise you to be rested and equipped before we leave. Return to your quarters now and seek me out in the morning. When you return, make sure that you have all you will need, for you will face your test alone. Go, and may the Force serve you well.
Oh my gosh, I just realized I forgot to talk to the guy to put poison in his bed, or Euthura's bath or something, or whatever. We need to do that before we go to the tomb of Naga Shadow. Shadow. He needs to put the poison in a bag. That young Midwestern accent. Melk. M-E-L-K. That's what they call it. They call it milk. One of these guys is for whom I look. No. No. It's got to be that guy. It has to be. There's no other thing. It's got to be that guy. Hold on. There we go.
Tolpada pongwale ganduna guchuchut. Oh, okupa chekupa. Ka chikun ida hodonga.
Wonderful. It should say something now. Yeah, there it is. That was weird. Whatever. We're good. Now he's gonna run off and put stuff in what's her face's bath. And somehow between now and 5 minutes from now, Euthura will have taken a bath.
I take it you are ready to travel to the tomb of Nagasado. Your final test should not be delayed. Then we go now. Very well. We are now ready for your final test, young Sith. You have earned the right to see if you shall become one of us.
Indeed you have.
Is that a tone of mischief in your voice, dear Euthura? You should know by now that no scheme is certain.
As should you, my master. But I was only agreeing with you. Should we not get on with the test?
Yes. Yes, of course. We are in the sacred tomb of Nagasado, young one. The one discovered by Darth Malik and Darth Retham years ago. You are to follow in their footsteps and reach the ancient star map that lies deep within. There you will find a lightsaber, amongst other things. The lightsaber is for you, your initiation present. Return to us once you have it. For you, the test does not end there.
Be very cautious here. This tomb is like the others in this valley, and many of its old defenses remain active.
Do you understand what I have told you? Are you ready to begin? Good. Euthura and I will await your return.
Okay, now this dungeon is pretty cool. There is a difficult fight and also a puzzle that at this moment I have no idea how to do. So we're gonna have some fun figuring that out. Actually, what I might do for that puzzle is just do it and speed it up, and you will have no idea what I did because it will be so fast. That I think is down to the left of this fort. So this direction. Yeah, so the puzzle down here, it's like a common computer science puzzle. Like the towers of something, like I can't remember the name of it. You gotta move 4 discs from one side to the other side, one pillar to the other pillar. And you have 3 pillars that you can move discs to, and a disc that is lighter than the other disc. A disc can only be placed atop of a space with no discs, or a disc that is lighter than another disc. Okay, if that makes sense. Yeah, you know what? I'm trying to think about this puzzle. Doing 2 things at once. I think I'm just going to speed it up. It's just going to go by really fast, and much like a door being blasted down, it will take a while. Okay. Let's start. took a while, but we got there in the end. And that's it. Now we can go through this door. Look how cool that is. Look at that door. It just opens for you. You don't have to bash it open. You have to do a puzzle, but that's nothing. That's nothing to complain over, cry about, whatever the word for that is. This is the tomb area. You get Nagasato's big-ass blade in here. Also, a Radu's strength amplifier, gloves, which I think I have a pair or two of already. Probably giving those to Juhani. Only she could wear 2 pairs of gloves, and then she would have ×2 strength. That's how it works. Down in this big old cavern, we need to do a tough fight. This fight actually sucks. There's 2 Terran techs that I need to solo down, and they are resistant to stasis. And we just picked up a data pad. I guess we could look at it. But since they're resistant to stasis, I just have to like hope that my stasis affects them, because they can 2-shot. 2 combat rounds, I think, is all it takes to kill me. There are those bastards over there just schlepping around, hemming and hawing. Wait, they're not hemming and hawing. They're doing the other thing. Kibitzing. That's what it is. Kibitzing. Okay, we got one with stasis. Now let's hope we get the other one here. Boop. Yeah. Now please let us take one down in 1 hit. That would be wonderful. Or, well, not in 1 stasis, not 1 hit. I don't think that's going to happen. They have way too much health. Beefy rock monster things with massive claws and feet. Okay, well, he half-healthed me with that hit. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. Oh, baby. I was just lucky. That's a product of the will in my build, which is super high. Don't try this at home, unless you have the exact same setup as I do. Let's see if we can't just beat this guy down. And the 3rd stasis. See, it's not too hard. God, that fight. Like, I had to reset so many times in previous runs because I didn't realize how overpowered stasis field was. Because, oh, it is quite overpowered. There's another data pad in there. And I think we need to go down here and nab some disgusting stuff. Actually, probably not that disgusting, but you need to get a Granada, which is over here. Got it. And do one more lap around. Make sure we didn't miss anything. And finally, we can leave this place. Well, not the whole place. We got to go down to the star map right now. The wonderful, placid star map. The final one. We need to get to the Star Forge. Alright, so there's an acid pool here. And you have grenades. And the cold one freezes it. And now you can walk over it. Ain't that something else? Isn't that just the coolest thing you've ever seen? Also, there's a mine there, I guess, which we just survived. The final star map makes its appearance. It opens up gloriously, like a flower in spring. The ball of map floating harmlessly above it. He said poetically. That should just about wrap up Korriban, except we have the trifling matter of this Sith Master in this statue. Not that statue, we don't care about that statue. Of the Sith Master and his ambitious apprentice, Euthura.
So, you return to us with the lightsaber in hand, as I knew you would.
The Force has served you well.
You took a great risk in acquiring the artifact. You used your mind and your power. No peaceful meditation, no pacifism. Sometimes you must fight in order to achieve. This gives you your passion. This makes you stronger. This is what makes you superior. That is the lesson we teach with that part of the final test. Do you understand? True, but most would say they fight only when they must, or not at all. We are the ones who know that struggle is what makes us superior. When a Jedi acts, it is with skill, true, but the Jedi teach you that your passions are counterproductive, that strength is only found in peace. Did you not feel a moment of excitement in the tomb? Did your passions not flow and make you feel stronger and more alive? What purpose would be served by restricting yourself from such? I would say only the purpose of the Jedi. Through this, they would control you and restrict your potential. Perhaps not to someone of your natural strength. The point is in the recognition of the nature of the act, rather than its sheer difficulty. Good. The last part of your test will now commence. Here, you will learn the lesson of competition. All life must compete in order to flourish. Such is the natural way of the universe. To stand still is to know death. One must always be moving forward. So it is the same amongst the Sith. Compete or die, mercy is irrelevant. So it behooves you in this final test to strike down one you are familiar with, for no other reason than to prove you are superior and without mercy. Normally, this would be against another student. You, however, get a special treat. You will fight Euthura here, my own apprentice.
You talk too much, old fool.
So, you know, do you? Well, it makes no difference. You have become too ambitious, Euthura. It is time for you to die.
No. It is time for you to die, Master. My pupil stands with me.
Sadly, Euthura, it is you who are mistaken. Your pupil is more ambitious than you realize. Isn't that so, young one? You are indeed a fool if you think to oppose us both, young one.
To think that I actually hoped you could be of use to me.
This makes no sense. You will never become a Sith if you turn on us both. What could you hope to accomplish?
Betrayed. He is a spy.
Do not fret, my dear. All will be... No. My strength leaves me.
The poison. You will pay for this. You... Damn you. My blood burns.
You will never leave here.
What can I say? I'm no fool indeed. Folks, I also have Stasis Field and have 2 handy-dandy blaster pistols that I can fire at you at my leisure. One more scoundrel among them. Oh, she used fear. Oh, I guess this was gonna get close after all. Oh, nope. It was not even close. Nope. You're dead. See ya. You will now... I will leave your body on a pile of frozen acid, I guess. Goo. Loot their bodies for good measure, and we can leave. Now, I don't think my companions come back until I go back through the academy. But since I killed both the headmaster and the headmistress assistant, and somehow didn't get dark side points for that, which is, in my opinion, astonishing. What I just did was so totally Sith. Like, it's full Sith all the time. 1 second here. Got a little message. There we go. Okay, back to the game. Saving, of course. And now we gotta run all the way back to the academy. No one here suspects a thing. No one knows. Not yet. It's amazing how brown this place is. Just everything is the same shade of brown. It's just a slightly different texture so you know which is wall and which is floor. But it's good to use the same color palette, otherwise stuff looks too crazy.
You there. How is it that you're leaving Naga Sadow's tomb by yourself?
You went in for your final test, didn't you?
Where is Master Uthar? You lie. It's a spy! Quick, to arms!
But if the spy was able to kill Master Uthar,
Don't be such a coward! Kill the traitor! Do it now!
That traitor just dumpstered both of your highest rated Sith people. Sith casters. Sith warriors, teachers. And they think they can beat me, but they can't. Gosh, I hope you can't hear that. Somebody is trimming outside. Trimming some grass. Okay, so now everyone in the academy is aggroed to me, and as you can see in the bottom left corner, Mission and Karth are back at it. They are with me. I don't know where they are. I think they might just have been left in the main chamber. So they gotta make their way over to me. They got about half health. Oh, please don't drain me again. Please don't drain me again. I need health. Heal. Heal. Oh, Karth died, I guess. Almost there. Oh, there's Mission. Oh, so Mission spawned here, and Karth got stuck, as per his usual modus operandi. Uh-oh. A footlocker. That's sealed. Let's have Mission open it. Nope, let's just not deal with it. Let's get out of here. Excuse me. Choked on my own self. Where's Karth? Oh, he tried to take on all of those people by himself. Good job, Karth. Great decision. That is what I want to see from the leader of my Ebon Hawk crew. Nice mission, great. Great critical strike there, really good. And the last remaining Sith member. Oh, wait, there's somebody on the left. Popping off some shots. Oh, and in front. My goodness, I'm so blind. Let's just take care of this little rabble, these specks beneath our feet. Good work. Okay, so that sums up Korriban. How did you like it? I love Korriban. It's really cool. Bunch of different ways it can play out. You can go for dark side, light side. If you want to do the easy thing, you just kind of eat dark side points the entire time you're here. If you put in a little bit more effort, you can get through the entire thing without getting any dark side points, as you have seen here. I think the last person who aggroes to you is the Sith Guard, because in Dreshdae itself, no one attacks you on sight. So that's pretty much it. So we're coming up to the end of the episode. See, that wasn't so bad. Once we get here, that'll be the end, going towards the end of the game. And there's two areas that are left, basically two areas. They're not as big as planets. Like Korriban was kind of big and whatever. And definitely not as big as Terrace. Terrace is the biggest area of the whole game. But yeah, there she blows. Next time we will go to the Starforge, because we have a map to it now. And that's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a barrel of monkeys. If I could only find my way out of Dreshdae itself. Awesome. I'm so glad to be almost done with this, even though it's been fun. I just like to have stuff finished, you know? Finishing things is always the most difficult. All right, I think we're going to stop it right here. This is a great stop in the action, a chapter break. So I will see you next time.